Minnesotans are not only donating their time and energy cleaning up, they're also donating food for children. Muriel Mose joins us live from Sanford Middle School, and that's right near the 3rd Precinct in Minneapolis. Good morning, Muriel.
Hey Heather, good morning. The Sanford Middle School serves 168 kids that live in the radius of the 3rd Precinct, and take a look at the overwhelming amount of support for the kids in this community. This is 41st Street. It is filled with cars dropping off donations. Those are the donations they're dropping off there. Grocery bags full of food for all the kids and families in this area who lost their convenience stores, their grocery stores in this time. That's just half of what we have here. Take a look at the rest of it. Look at this sea of grocery bags. And all the people standing among them are volunteers who came out to help. These grocery bags are full of staples like cereal, tortillas, rice, beans, bread, any sort of non-perishable foods and perishable that these families can use right now after everything was burned or destroyed in the most recent days. I want to introduce you, though, to the principal of Sanford Middle School, Amy Nelson.
Hi.
Amy, good morning to you. What an overwhelming day for your community and your school. Tell me just your reaction to see this extreme turnout you've had today.
It's not surprising. We live in a great city, right? And we have people who want to help, and there is a great need. We've got a ton of areas that have lost all of their access to food. We had a couple neighbors reach out who are former parents and parents of Sanford that said, hey, can we work together on this? Can we make this happen? And we said, okay, let's think this through a little bit. By Friday night, it started with an email that went viral on social media, and the response has been overwhelming in a very, very positive way. We were a little panicked. So we called our buddies at the Sheridan Story, and I connected with Rob Williams, who's the executive director, and said, I need help. I can do a school. I've never done food distribution. And so we connected with the Sheridan Story, and they have been here today being so helpful and supportive with trucks and gear and support. And so this is a phenomenal day.
That's wonderful. Rob, I want to bring you in with the Sheridan Story. This is who Amy was referring to, and she said she asked for help. Rob, tell me in what way you guys stepped in here to help this overwhelming amount of donations.
Well, you know, the Sheridan Story, our goal is to fill the food gaps for kids when they don't have access to food. So the pandemic all of a sudden became a huge food gap, and then with the damage and everything and the different closures and stuff on Lake Street, there just became a significant kind of acute need that all of a sudden popped up. So I got a call, was it yesterday morning, I think, and hey, this thing's huge. People are going to be bringing food, and basically we came to help facilitate the food drop-off as well as the food being provided to the families who are coming here in about an hour.
That's great. So you guys brought equipment like big trucks and volunteer power, all of that?
Yep, exactly. So we brought the vehicles, the pickup vehicles and pallets and everything like that, and are just kind of facilitating the donations of the food items.
Okay, and Amy, your reach has expanded far beyond this community. What other neighborhoods are you now deciding to help bring this food to and deliver this food to?
The truth is, anybody here in Minneapolis that is hurting for whatever reason should come and get food. We've got plenty. I mean, you can see we have just been overwhelmed by the grace of our community. People have driven here from long, long ways to drop off food today, which is just heartwarming and not surprising. People want to help. So whoever needs food, we are here for you, and we've got stuff.
And I gotta ask, the schools have been really hit hard by the COVID-19 pandemic. You guys had a really rough end to your school year, not what you ever predicted. To see you back on the school grounds, with your community, with your families, how does that make you feel?
It's where we're supposed to be. You know, people go into education to work with kids and do the right thing for the future of America and the world, right? And so being away from our buildings and from our kids has been so hard. And so to be back here, I've got tons of staff, I've got tons of families and parents who are here volunteering, all trying to remain as socially distanced as we can. Our nutrition services from Minneapolis is coming to provide a food truck with all kinds of perishable food for families so they can get fresh food today as well as the non-perishable goods. We've just come together in the last 36 hours to pull it off, and that's what teachers do, right? They come together with families and say, let's figure this out, we can do this. So we're just so grateful.
Wonderful. Amy, this is just such a great story to see after a week of kind of darkness and tragedy in our community. So thank you so much for what you're doing.
Thanks for being here and sharing the story.
Of course. And as Amy mentioned, that is what they need, is they want people to come here and pick up these donations. The community has already been responded. They've already been generous, but we want to get this food and the diapers and the products and the necessities to the people who actually need it. So if you're in need, it doesn't matter who you are, you won't be turned away, it doesn't matter where you live, come down here, pick up a food bag, pick up a diaper box, anything you need, it's yours.
And Marielle, I mean, especially so important for the people in that neighborhood who relied on the Target, relied on the Cub, on the small businesses that were damaged and even destroyed, and to see the community come out like that. I mean, you're just seeing car after car after car.
I was blown away when we came out here this morning. I thought it would just be in the parking lot of the middle school, but instead this line of cars extended for blocks and blocks of cars, of people just wanting to donate, all ages, all races. It was wonderful to see.
This is our parent.
Yes, this is Laura.
Yes, former parent who got this all started. I just wanted to make sure she had a chance to say hello, and she started with an email, basically.
Really, Laura is one of the neighborhood community members of 3 who began this idea. Laura, I know you did not want to be the center of this story, but while we got you here, what just sparked that drive to want to do something?
Well, Mara Bernick, who's a parent liaison, the family liaison at Sanford, understood that there were, almost a couple hundred kids living in the 3-block radius right around the 3rd precinct, and their neighborhood has been destroyed. They don't have any access to basic services, and public transportation is closed, and they were really kind of in a bad place. So we thought, well, we put out a request to our friends on Facebook saying, friends, we need 85 bags of food and some diapers and things, and the response exploded overnight. And so a day and a half ago, we set up a Facebook page called Longfellow Strong, and obviously this community knows how to pull together when things are hard, and so we stand in solidarity with our community. We stand in solidarity with peaceful protest and with Justice for George, and we're just grateful to everyone. I have no idea. This is incredible. We had no idea. So we're very grateful to the school who stepped in to help us. This quickly grew beyond our control and even our wildest dreams, and so the school districts really stepped in to help us not only organize and get this done today, but get the food to families who really need it.
And I'm sure it changed the focus of what happened in Longfellow neighborhood, from destruction to joy and unity.
Yeah, this is Minneapolis, and it's even beyond. We have people coming from Wisconsin. We have people from other countries who have heard about this, who are asking how they can support the community, and so we're directing people to the Sheridan story, which helps Minneapolis Public Schools get the food right to families who need it. And we're also suggesting people support WeLoveLakeStreet.com. It's a fund that will help the small businesses rebuild. That's going to be really critical for the long-term health of our community and to really support people. Everything's gone. So we need to rebuild together, hopefully with a more just and equitable society. And we're grateful for you guys being out here. What we really need to get the word out right now is families who are in need, seniors, students should come to Sanford from 12 to 4. We will be here as long as we need to be. Sorry.
No, yeah, we're here. We're here.
It's worth repeating.
We need to get, if you need something, or if you have transportation and you know of a family who is in need, or a senior, we know that there are some families in the school who are dealing with COVID-19. So if you know people who need food, diapers, formula, cleaning supplies, we have everything, and we want to get it quickly and directly to people who are needed most. So please come from 12 to 4 to get all these amazing donations.
Laura, thank you so much. Amy, thank you so much. You heard it. Come out here if you're in need. Come out here if you want to help, and bring this food to people who need it, who can't get here today.
Marielle,
Guys, back to you.
Yeah, Marielle Mose joining us live from Sanford Middle School. Thank you.